So we are ready with Ansible server. Got it? We have installed Ansible. Now it is my Ansible server. Now what we need to do, let's go inside these two nodes as well. So log into remaining two EC2 instances. I'll change the color, guys, to avoid confusion. New session. For node 1, I'll make it as foreground, which will I'll make it as green. Green is fine. Yeah. Node 1 green. Node 2 I'll give yellow color. Yeah, these are. So let me rename these steps. First one is my server, and this one is my node 1. This is my node 2. Done. Let me increase the font. See, guys, here connection and all, here it's a bit tricky part. Here, as I said, we are going to use Linux administration topics. So far, we have been dealing our EC2 instances as a root user, correct? We have been using, doing everything as a root user. But for the first time, we are going to work as a normal user. Okay, I'm repeating, in our EC2 instances here. Now, in Ansible, we are going to work as a normal user. See, anyways, you can work as a root user, but you must know how to work as a other user as well, as a normal user. Because in companies, sometimes you may or may not get root privileges. That time you have to work as a normal user. Got it? So that's what we are going to see in today's class. So what we do here, first we are going to create a user in all three machines. Okay, we are going to create a user, common user in all three machines. I'll tell you why we are doing that one. You can give any name. Let me give a username as admin. Admin. Okay. Then I'm going to set password to him. Password. Okay. Fine. Then after that, we are going to give sudo privileges to him. Okay, we are going to go first. Okay, let me do it one by one, then I will explain. First, let's create a common user among all machines, because I am going to work as a user to user. Okay, see, from server, we are going to push code to nodes. That time communication happens through user to user, either root to root, user to user, like that. So we are going to deal everything as a normal user. Okay, so what we do now, first, we are going to create this user, admin user in all machines. Okay, let's do it. You know, right? Multi-execution, you can do it. Multi-execution. Okay. Yeah. So let's create a user. You know, right, how to create a user? Either you can use a command user add or add user. Anyways, that is fine. Either user add or add user, both are fine. Add user. Guys, I think did I explain about this multi-execution? Anyone? Please respond. Did we use earlier multi-execution?
Yes.
Already we used it, right?
Indeed.
Ah, yeah,
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Already we used. Fine. Okay. So add user. What's the username? Admin. Okay, admin. Any name you can use. That's up to you. Fine. Then you give a password. PASSWD, and what's the username? And submit. Guys, when you copy something like this, if you want to paste, you can't give right click. You have to click this on multi-paste. Okay. Password and submit. Enter. Give password. Confirm that password. Okay. Already I have given password, guys, that you can't see. Password is invisible, right? Already I have given password. Why it is saying bad password? Because I know I did not use any special characters and all. It's a simple password which I have used. Okay. So I have created one common user among all machines. I have set one password. Guys, you also give same password. Because tomorrow in companies also we do the same thing. You are going to manage hundreds and thousands of machines. That time if you create different user and different password, it would be pretty difficult to remember those names and passwords. That's why it is always good practice to maintain one username and one password so that you can remember easily. That's what we are doing in companies. Okay, don't try to use different usernames and different passwords unless it's create a lot of confusion. Got it? Yeah. So password is it. I have set up password. Now, third one is, see, he is a normal user, right? Ansible is a normal user. He's a normal user. Now he can't do each and every activity. He can do small things. He can't do big things. Let me show you. Big things in the sense, installing package. He can deal with files, folders and all. For example, let me switch su-ansible. You can say I switched as an Ansible user. Now he is a normal user, so he can do small tasks, but he can't do major tasks. He can't do major activities like dealing with packages and all. Let me show you. Touch file one. See, he can create a file. Do ls? Yes. But can he install a package? Let's try. Yum install tree. I would like to install tree package. Why? See, it will throw an error. It is saying that, hey, admin, you need to be a root to perform this command. Because that's why he's a normal user. He doesn't have root privileges. That's why he can't run. Even, see, you can't give sudo also. See, sudo yum install tree -5. It is asking, hey, you enter your password. Okay, whatever password that you set, you give the password, enter. What it's saying? Hey, he doesn't have sudo privileges. This incident will be reported to your system administrator. Be careful. It's giving a warning. Okay, it forms some unauthorized activity. So Ansible is a normal user. He can't perform major tasks. He can do small things like dealing with files, folders and all, but he can't deal with packages. So that's why what we are going to do, we are going to give sudo privileges to him. We are going to give sudo privileges so that he should be able to each and every activity. Whatever root can do, Ansible also should be able to do all those things. Okay, so let's use sudo privileges. Who can use? Root user will use sudo privileges, right? So let's exit. Yeah, see, I'm back to root user. Now this root user is going to give sudo privileges to Ansible user. So how to give sudo privileges? See, there is a file called sudo-s. Sudo-s. This is a file which is under etc directory, which is under top level root directory. This is a file. Who can open this file? Only root user can open this file, no one else. Only root user can open this file, no one else. Okay. So whatever names he adds, suppose if he add any name, suppose assume that in these machines there are 3 users, Raj, Sai, Hari. Assume that 3 users are there. Now, only root user can open this file, right? Root user open this file. He has added Raj name in this file. Then Raj will get sudo privileges. Suppose if he adds Sai name, Sai will get sudo privileges. That means whatever name he adds inside this file, automatically these guys will get sudo privileges. That's the power of this file. And who can open this file? Only root user can open this file, no one else. Okay. So now root user wants to give sudo privilege to Ansible user. Ansible. So root user is going to add Ansible name in this file. Got it? That's what Ansible is going to get sudo privileges. But see how to open this file, VI. This is how we are going to open the file, but this is not recommended. This is not recommended. These Linux guys, they have given separate command, that is VI sudo without space. Actually, we have to, root user has to open this file like this, but that is not recommended. Linux, that Red Hat company and all, they have given this command to open that file, VI sudo without space. So when you run this command, this file will be opened. So that root user will add users names in this file. You might be thinking, Sai, why are we using this command? Why not this command? Why? Because see, if you open the file with this command VI sudo, this command will not allow two users to edit that file at a time. I'm repeating, guys. If you use this command to edit that file, this command will not allow two users to edit that file simultaneously. Okay, suppose assume, see, I told you that who can open this file? Root user can open this file. In that file, root user has added one name called Sai. That means Sai will get sudo privileges. So Sai also can edit that file. Whatever root can do, Sai also can do. That means one side root user is editing that file, and another side Sai user is editing that file. So that should not be done, right? That's not a good practice, right? That too, that's pretty important file. So that's why Linux guys, they have given this command. So if you edit this file with this command will not allow two users to edit that file at a time. If root user is already editing, it will not allow Sai to enter inside the file. It will stop Sai. Hey Sai, stop. Already root user is there. Once he come out, then it will allow other users who can edit that file. Those who are having paths to edit that file. Got it? That is so. So what we are going to do here now. So summary is, root user is going to give sudo privileges to Ansible user. Okay, so let's do it. VI sudo. You can see root user is doing all these things. VI sudo. Enter without any space, guys. That's it. See, we have opened that file. Now scroll down. We have to, I told you that we have to add Ansible user's name. You can add anywhere, but recommendation is, see, somewhere you will find a name called root somewhere. Yeah, here you can see. Yeah, you can see here. Okay, it's better to add there, but it's not necessary. You can add anything. Make some space. Now let's add Ansible username. So what's the name? Ansible. And the format should be like this, guys. All equal to all as it is. Okay, that's how they have been. Okay, all equal to all. Here, no password. NOPASSWD. No password, colon, all. These are format, guys. Officially, they mentioned. These are Linux administration topic. They have clearly mentioned in Linux books. Okay, this is how when you add any user, you have to add like this. So if you want to add Sai user, okay, same here Sai. Remaining things are pretty same, like this. Like this, you keep on adding any number of users. There is no limit. Okay. So, and these must be in uppercase, capital letters. We should be careful enough. Okay. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's it. Done. Now come out. That's it. We are out of this file. Okay. That means now, Ansible user, he got sudo privileges. You can see this guy, Ansible got sudo privileges. Let's verify whether really he got sudo privileges or not. Switch to Ansible user, sudo -Ansible. Right? So earlier he was unable to install a package earlier. Right? It was throwing an error. But now he can install a package. You can see. Yeah, so let's try with yum. Yum install 3. Enter. But see what it is saying, still it is showing the same error. Hey, you need to be root to perform this command. That means, I'll tell you why it is showing like this. This is a file. Root user opened that file. In that, he has added the name of Ansible user. So now onwards, whatever root can do, Ansible also can do the same thing. Okay, whatever root can do, Ansible also can do the same thing. Okay. That means Ansible got root privileges. But when he can avail the privileges, he has to keep he has to use the word sudo in front of every command. He will get root privilege only when he uses sudo in front of every command. Then only he will get root privileges. See, just we have executed that command. We did not use sudo. That's why it is showing error. Hey, you need to be root. Yeah, okay. Now what he has to do in front of every command, he has to give sudo. Then only he will get root privileges. Earlier, when we were running this command, it was throwing an error. But now you can see, Ansible is eligible to use sudo command. He is eligible because already his name is in that file. So now it is not going to throw any error. Let's try. Enter. Yeah, you can see successfully we have installed. You can see install tree package. So that is how we give sudo privilege to someone. Understood? I hope you understood everyone. Right, guys? Please respond. You understood till now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to next one. Next one. See, next one is establishing SSH connection. Establishing SSH connection. By default, there won't be any SSH connection between these Linux machines. By default, there won't be any SSH connection. We have to edit one configuration file in order to establish SSH connection. We need to edit one configuration file. Okay, so let's edit that configuration file. So here we are establishing SSH connection between server and nodes. Default SSH connection is going to be with password. With password. These are default SSH connection. That means when server tries to enter into node will demand password from server. Okay, the user's password. So that's a default SSH connection that is with SSH. Okay, see, I'll show you. Right now, let me see here. If you want to disable, you can click here. You can check these boxes in order to disable this multi-execution. Now, let's come out. Exit being okay. Don't become a root user. Now, SSH here. I am going to SSH. This is my server. Correct. So SSH, you give nodes IP address. You take any nodes IP address. Let me take node 1's IP address. What is the IP address of node 1? Hostname minus I. Hostname minus I. It shows IP address. Guys, this is a private IP. It's a private IP because internal communication. Already we have seen network related concepts. Okay. All three are in the same location. Right. All three machines are running in Mumbai only. So all are in the same network. So that's why we use private IP. These are private IP. You can see 172 series. Already I have explained, right? 10 series, 172 and 192. These, these series they are coming under private IP. So take this IP and paste here. You can see SSH. I would like to SSH into my node. Actually, see, if you want to enter into other machine, three things we have to do. What are those three? First, IP address, username, password. See, this is server, this is node. Okay, server, node 1. So from server, you want to enter into node. You want to enter into node. So node will demand these three. That means these three belongs to node. You have to enter in server. Okay, that's why server should take permission of node, right? Okay, IP address of node, username of node, password of node, you have to enter in server. Then only you can SSH into node. Okay, without taking permission, how can you go? Correct? So we have to enter three things, right? Already we are entering IP address. We are not entering username. Why? Because if you don't enter username, by default, it will consider the same username, whatever, by using which you are entering into node. That means, see, here you are doing everything as an admin user. So in node also, it will try to look for the same username. If you don't give any username, in node also it will try to connect with the same username. Actually, you have to give like this. Here, this is the actual format. SH space username of node @ IP address of node. Username of node 1 and IP address of node 1. This is a format. This is how actually you have to do. But this username is optional, because if you don't give any username here, okay, it will try to, connect to the node with the same username, whatever you are using in server. That's all. Okay, fine. Just to avoid confusion, let me give the whole name. Username @ IP address. Press enter. Did you ask me, are you sure you want to continue? Yes. See here it is saying, actually it should demand for password, but it is not demanding password. It directly is saying that, hey, permission denied. That means by default, you cannot SSH into node. By default, that provision is not there. So to have SSH connection, you need to modify some configuration files. Okay, so one configuration file you need to modify. What is the configuration file? That is, okay, same. So node also cannot SSH into server. So that's why you need to modify that configuration file in all machines. Okay, we need to modify that configuration file in all machines. Okay, then you can have SSH connection from either server to node or node to server. So what is that configuration file? Already we did, guys, in Linux classes. Already we discussed this one. VI etc SSHD _ config, right? You know this file. So edit being either if you are doing as an Ansible user, you have to use sudo, or if you are doing as a root user, you need not use sudo. That's up to you, because Ansible also got sudo privileges right now. Okay, fine. Let me do it as a root user. Use multi-paste. Okay, enter. Here you need to modify that one, right? One line that already you know. See here, password authentication, no, it is showing, right? Just make it yes. That's it. Over, modified. Now come out. That's it. You know, right? After doing modifications, you need to restart the service, reload. So service SSHD reload. Service SSHD reload, or you can give restart. Now press enter. That's it. Okay. That means, we have modified configuration file. Now everything is fine. So now you can able to have a SSH connection from either server to node or nodes to server. You can do it. Okay. So let's verify. Sudo space and submit. Okay, let's try to SSH. So let me execute more. Fine. See, let me exit, guys. No need. Fine. See, I'm in server. Let's try to SSH into node. In node, we have file 1, right? Let me create one more file. Touch file. I'm creating one file in node 1. Right? Do ls. Yeah. Now I'm going to SSH into node 1. So how to SSH? SSH username @ IP address, correct? What is the IP address? Host name -. Is IP address, right? Let's copy and let me paste over here. You can give username also if you want, but it's optional. Username @ IP address. Done. See here. From I'm in server, right now I'm in server. Being present in server, I'm trying to SSH into node. You can see it's a node's IP address. Earlier it was throwing an error. Now it is not going to throw any error. Let's verify. See, it is demanding for node's password. As I said, this is server, this is node. So from server, if you want to enter into node, node's IP address, node's username, node's password, you have to enter here in server. So already we entered username, IP address. Now it is demanding for password. What is the password? Node's password. This Ansible user's password. Already we said, right? Give this password. Enter. That's it. Where are you now? 124. See, earlier I was in server. Now where are we now? node 1. If you want to verify, do ls. What is this? Sci file. Where did we create this file? We have created this file in node 1. You can see. But still that you can see here. Right? Okay, let me create one more file. Touch hurry file. Touch hurry file. Now do ls. See where we have created this file. Not in server, in node 1. Verify. You can say hurry file. That is how we take remote session. Okay, that's earlier the Linux admins and all they used to do like this. Now again, if you want to come back to server, exit. See where I am now? Now I'm back to server. You can see connection to node 1 is closed. Now I'm back to server. Suppose I would like to enter into node 2. How to do it? Same SSH username @ node 2 IP address. Hostname -. You can see this is IP address of node 2. Now just paste here and that's it. Enter. Yes, just confirmation. Give password of node 2's and admin user. Where are you now? You are in node 2. You can see 232. That is what? Node 2's IP address. How to verify? Do you have anything here? Nothing. Okay, let me create a file. Touch Raj file. Correct? Do ls. Yeah, where we created this file in node 2. But that you can see from here. Why? Because here also we are in node 2 only. That's why we take remote session. Linux admins, that's what they used to do earlier. To troubleshoot anything, they don't go to each and every server manually. They used to take remote session like this, they used to troubleshoot. When they finish their work, they used to exit. Here, exit back to server. Say I'm back to my server. So that is how we do it. Understood? And same from now we did SSH, we jumped from server to node. You can do it in reverse also. You be in node 1 and give server's username @ IP address, then you can come to server also. You can do anyways. Because that configuration file we modified in all 3 machines, right? That's all. Okay. So I hope you understood till here. Guys, please respond. Understood or not?
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Yeah, guys, today's topic is a bit tricky. Okay, yeah, that is how Ansible. I mean, not the entire session, but this initial setup is a bit tricky because here we are using Linux admin topics. Okay, fine. Then finally, here there is a small problem. What is the problem? That is, every time you try to SSH into node 1 or node 2, here, I would like to enter into node 2. It is demanding for password, node 2's password. Suppose tomorrow 1000 nodes are there. Every time server wants to push code to node, 1000 nodes. If all 1000 nodes, if they demand passwords from server, that's a big headache, right? Big problem, right? So what I want whenever my server wants to enter into my nodes, okay, nodes should not demand password from server. Server should be able to enter into my nodes freely without any restriction. That is what I want. Okay, so that we are going to do. Okay, that is what we are going to do. That is what we call passwordless SSH. SSH only, but passwordless, without password. Passwordless SSH we call. This also we can call trust relationship. This also we can call trust relation. Why are we calling trust relation? See, so suppose one of my friends is there. I trust him a lot. So I have given full privilege that, hey, you can come to my house anytime without even knocking my door. Right? Because why I have given that kind of power? Because I trust him. Okay, so he can able to come anytime, but not everyone. If someone else wants to come into my house, he has to knock, he has to take my permission. But I have given full powers to my friend because he is my best friend. Okay, I have given full power. Hey, you can come anytime because I trust him. That's what trust relationship. So server should be able to push code to nodes without any password. That means nodes should trust server. Nodes should trust server. That's what we are going to do. So once I establish trust relation, then no need password, nothing. Got it? That's what we are going to do. And see guys, whatever we did, right? First 4 things. These 4 things we did in all 3 machines. And that too, we did all these in being a root user. But the last one, we are going to do only in server, not in all machines. Only in server. Okay. Because see, server should be able to push code to nodes without any password. Server should be able to enter into nodes without any password. But that is not the case with nodes. Nodes should not come. That's okay. If you want, you can have. But no need, right? Because see, nodes are not going to push code to server. Right? Server is going to push code to nodes, right? So this trust relationship we are going to establish only one way. See, I trust you. It doesn't mean that you trust me. Correct or not? Right? That's all. So reverse way is not required. That means only server should be able to enter into nodes without any password, but node should not come into my server without password. If you want, you can do it reverse also, but no need actually. So that's why we are going to do only in server. That means server should be able to push code to nodes without any password. And that too, being a normal user here, not as root user. What is the normal user? And submin user. And submin user. Why we are doing this one, being and submin? See, this trust relationship you can establish only between or among equals. Equals in the sense either root to root or user to user, normal user to normal user. Okay, see, you might have observed, you might have read in news. Okay, Prime Minister of India, he had bilateral discussions with his counterpart of so-and-so country. You might have listened these kind of words, right? Prime Minister of India, he had bilateral talks, okay, with his counterpart of so-and-so country. Counterpart means equal position, correct or not? Equal position. So he is going to talk to either Prime Minister or President of other country. That's on equal level. He is not going to talk to any MLA or MP or any parliament member, right? Correct. On counterpart means equal. So this, that's what the talks happens at equal level. So either root to root, either normal user to normal. That you can't have root to user, user to root. That way it won't work while you're establishing trust relationship. So since everything we are going to do as a normal user and submin user, what we are going to do, we are going to establish trust relationship between and submin user to and submin. And submin to and submin. Okay, user to user, because we are going to work as an submin. That too only from server to node, not reverse. Got it? So first 4 we did in all 3 machines being a root user. The last one we are going to do as a and submin user, that too only in server. Just remember that. Okay. So to establish trust relationship, how we are going to do? We are going to generate keys. Okay. So already we discussed, right? SSH keys. I think in Git class we have already seen. We generate keys, public key, private key, and we copy that public key. Correct or not here? Correct.
Git repository.
Right. Correct. Public key, private key. This public key you are going to copy all nodes. Okay, that's all. So when server, when it wants to establish, wants to connect to this node, then this public key will get authenticated with respect to private key. It's buddy pair. It's one pair, right? Just like lock and key. So it will get authenticated and it won't demand for any password. But the same thing we are going to do here also. So let's do it now. So first let's generate these keys. That too only in server, guys, only in server. Okay, being an admin user. Now let's generate keys. You know, right? How to generate SSH-keygen. Okay. SSH-keygen. Enter. So don't change the location of that keys. Don't give any fast phrase and all. Enter. That's it. Already you know. So if you do ls-a, you can find one .sh folder. Inside you can find those 2 keys. Go inside .sh folder. Do ls, you can see one is public key, and one is private key. So in Git class, what we did, we copied public key manually. We opened public key, we copied the content and we pasted manually. But where we pasted in GitHub, correct? But here where we are going to paste in other Linux machine, correct? Node 1 and node 2. So while pasting, sometimes generally people what they do mistakes. See how we are going to paste. Cat, this is a key content, right? Just open this file, enter. Don't open by using VI command, guys. You should not edit this one by mistake. Okay. So what you do, just copy this content and you are going to paste in notes. But generally what people they are doing while copying, they are making some mistakes here. If you do any mistake, then key will be different, log will be different, things will not work again. So that's why to address these kind of issues, again, Red Hat company, they have given one user-friendly command. If you run that command, automatically this key will be copied automatically. What's the command? Simple. That is SSH -copy -id. SSH -copy -id. That's it. Where you are going to copy? Node 1, right? What is the username of node 1? Ansible. At the rate, what's the IP address of node 1? Node 1's IP address is this one. Right? Paste. See, before I copy, let me show you. If you do, see, ls-l, ls-a. Do you find anywhere .sh folder? You don't find any .sh folder. The same thing applicable here also. ls-a, there is no .sh folder, correct? Okay. Now let me copy to node 1. For the last time, it is demanding for password for the last time because you are copying the key, right? For the last time, you need to enter node 1 password. Now give password. And that's it. You can see number of keys got added. Now, if you want to verify, now do ls-a. You can find .sh folder. And if you go inside .sh folder, you do ls, you can see there is a file called authorized_keys. This file will be generated automatically and open that file by using cat. You can see the key content got copied automatically. You can see these are server's IP address 113, which got copied in node 1. You know what? Earlier we used to copy manually. We used to create SH folder. We used to create this file. You should not change the name of this file, by the way. Okay, that's how they have done. And we used to copy manually. But people, they are doing so many mistakes and all. To address these kind of issues, they have given one user-friendly command. Now do the same thing in node 2 also. Same. What is node 2's IP address? Get that one here. Host name -9. Yeah, this IP address. Paste. Now enter. That's it. For the last time, you give node 2's password. That's it. Over. You can see number of keys got added. Done. Here also you can find .sh. You can see that. That's it. That's how you can do it. That's it, guys. What we did successfully, we have copied these keys, public key to all nodes. That's it. So now you can SH into nodes without any password. But nodes cannot SH into server. In order to have reverse way communication also, what you have to do, if you want, then you need to generate again two keys here, public key and private key. This public key you need to paste here. Then you can do in reverse way also. That you have to do in all nodes, but no need. Anyways, nodes are not going to push any code to server, right? So that's also not required. Got it? Yeah. Now let's try to SH into nodes. Now try to SH into nodes, guys. It will not demand for any password. Let's verify. Yeah. This is, see, 124 means it is node 1's IP address. So let me come back. Here. Node 1's IP address, right? 124. Now see here. SH. Enter. See, it did not demand for any password. Straight away, we entered into node 1. Let's come back again. I'm back to server. What about node 2? See here, this is node 2, right? 232. Correct? Node 2. Yeah, I told you that this username is optional. So you can remove it, no problem at all. If you don't, you also, if you look for equivalent users, username with the same name. Now enter. Where are you now? 232. Node 2. That's it. Now come back. That is how we can do it. Now server is able to SH, enter into nodes without any password. That is what trust relationship. Got it? Okay. So remember, guys, first 4 things we have to do in all machines, being a root user. The last one you have to do only in server, being an admin user. That's it. Got it? So just practice these things. And one more thing, guys, if you are getting any error, I'll tell you what are the possible, reasons that you get error. First of all, you verify you are running commands either being a root user or admin user. That is one place where you get error. Second place is location, from where you are running the command. Path. Okay, these are one place. Third means run command properly. Command. If you are getting command, if you are doing any mistakes, then it will throw in error. Got it? That's why properly run the command. If you follow these things, then you won't get any error. If you are getting any error means some other place you are doing a mistake. That's why what I want you to do is go through video slowly. Now practice while watching the video. You first go through video once completely. Then second time you repeat that video, and while watching you practice that command. Before you type any command, you verify 2 to 3 times. From where you are running, being a normal user or admin user, just verify once so that you can avoid all kinds of errors. Got it?